Thank you, Zoe. Hi, everyone. So last talk of the day, bear with us. Hi, I'm DJ. I'm research lead at Subwallet, and joining me today is
Kate. Yeah, so hello everyone, I'm Kate. I'm responsible for growth in Subwallet. So basically, I do everything related integration, user acquisitions. Yeah.
So the talk today we want to share with you is Road to 1 million users, how Subwallet aggregates Polkadot use cases with easy UX. And we start with a little bit of the problem that we're trying to solve, right?
Yeah, so I think that all of us know that Polkadot is multi-chain in design, right? And multi-chain is great. Multi-chains offers a solution for scalability and multi-chain bring more flexibility in development for projects, right? But everything has benefits and drawbacks also as the two sides of the same coin. So multi-chain is great, but multi-chains bring us the fragmentation. Yeah, so the first one I would like to mention today about access fragmentation. So in the Polkadot ecosystem, so I think that is not the problem only in the Polkadot ecosystem, but the multi-chain. So for example, I'm a user that I have Polkadot on multi-chain. So let's say that I have Polkadot on the Polkadot network. I have Polkadot on the hydration. I have Polkadot on Bright Force. Yeah. So how do I know that which address that, for example, someone asked me that I'd like to send you some dot, and how to I know that which address that I need to select to send to this one. Yeah, that's about asset fragmentation. And the other one I think we need to talk about is about UX fragmentation. So I let DJ comment on this because she's a specialist. She's one of the UX bounty curators, and they did a great panel yesterday.
Yeah, so if you were at our panel yesterday, we talked a little bit about our UX problems within the ecosystem and how to standardize it a little bit. So you see that there's certainly currently no standards of UX within the ecosystem. When to use bond, when to use stake. If we do liquid staking on different platforms, what is the current flow? So I mean, there's some freedom for developers to spark their creativity and create the UX flow as they wish. But I think as a user within the ecosystem, something of a harmony of UX would help a little bit more.
Yeah, so not to mention that, I think that we have so many DApps in the ecosystem, right? So we have staking DApp, we have DEX, and so many DApps that with the different UX. Yeah, so I think that it's pretty hard for users to navigate all around the DApps because so for this one DApp, they experience a process, and they come to other DApps and they experience a totally different the process. Yeah.
Yeah, so relearning the wheel. Yeah. So what we're trying to do here is to aggregate all of the major use cases within the Polkadot ecosystem with an easy and straightforward and seamless UX. And you know what I mean. So the first one, manage multi-chain access. There are three parts to this. So the first one is aggregate multi-chain access within one interface.
Yeah, so what we have done in Subwallet is we are creating multi-chain access, which allow users to view and manage your own multi-chain access right on the main screen. So if you have Subwallet on your mobile, or you can see on the screen that, for example, you have dot on Polkadot, you have Aggregates on Moonbeam, or you have dot on other parachains. So you can see all your dot in one single interface, and you know that on each chain how many dots you have, and in total how many dots you have. So it's applies the same for the own account mode of in Subwallet. So for example, you have USDT on Access Hub, and you also have USDT on the Ethereum. You have USDT on the L2 networks like Arbitrum, Optimism, Base, yes, etc. And you can see all the USDT on the only one single interface.
And secondly, talking about the all account model, you can see all of your balances from multiple accounts within the Subwallet UI. So if you haven't known, Subwallet allows you to import multiple seed phrases within one wallet, be it substrate accounts or EVM accounts. Everything is perfectly laid out on the UI. So you can see that, for example, I have, multiple dots on all of our accounts, and it will show you how many dots you have on each of the account and and what you can do with it. So going to the next slide, aggregate balances from multiple use cases. And what I mean is that how much you have in your free balance, how much you have locked in crowd loan, how much you have locked in staking, how much you have locked in governance, and etc. So everything you will be able to see on the Subwallet UI, and you know what you can do with all of the balance that you have.
Okay, and the next part will be earn, swap, and bridge access. So what we have done in Subwallet that we integrate, we are creating all the use case, the popular use case of the Polkadot ecosystem into the one single interface. So you can see on the slide that we already offer the swap services and earning services. So for swap services, we not only integrate only one protocol. So we already integrated hydration. So for hydration integration, you can swap for hundreds tokens within the Polkadot ecosystem. We already integrate chain flip that allow you swap between ETH, USDC, and Polkadot native. And also, we already integrated Polkadot Access Hub that allow users to swap within the many tokens in the Access Hub. The second one I would like to mention is about earning services. So in the Polkadot ecosystem that we have various staking service. So we have Polkadot staking. So Polkadot staking, we already supported direct nomination pools, and liquid staking for the Polkadot staking. And also we already supported parachain staking. Yeah.
So here's a breakdown of all of the tokens that we have support in different methods. So you can see we support direct nomination pool, parachain staking, and liquid staking as well. So here are the breakdown. We have relay chain, parachains, and solo chain, EVM palettes as well, and liquid staking, integrating Bifrost, Akala, Parallel, and Stella Swap. So this actually shows the collaborative effort that we're trying to do within the ecosystem, right? It's not just about dot on the relay chain. It's about all of the protocols as well, trying to integrate as much protocols as possible so that users, for example, they have DOT, they go into Subwallet, open the earning tab, have all of the earning options ready for them, and they'd be like, hey, I probably want to try out other tokens as well, try out parachain staking as well, or maybe jump into liquid staking and see how this DeFi journey takes me. So as the first touch point of the ecosystem, this is kind of our effort to showcase different ecosystem use cases to the new users.
Yeah, so at Subwallet, we always believe that the wallet is the gateway for the ecosystem. So when it comes to the brand, when it's brand exposures, so the wallet is very important for promoting the projects in the ecosystem.
So consistent and easy bridging. If you have followed us on Twitter or follow Polkadot on Twitter, you see that we have recently integrated the Polkadot and Ethereum bridge powered by Snowbridge and the XCM v4, and also the Polkadot Asset Hub and Kusama Asset Hub, basically bridging between Polkadot and Kusama on Subwallet. So the next video, I think, will show a little bit of demo how you bridge from Polkadot Asset Hub to Kusama Asset Hub using Subwallet. So you can see that rather than having a new bridge tab we integrate it into the transfer cross-chain kind of experience. So if you're familiar with XCM transferring, basically choosing the destination chain, choosing the account that you want to send to, and then entering the amount. And you can see previously there's a little bit of warning popping up telling you that, hey, the fee is currently a little bit high, transfer at your own risk. And this comes back to the discussion of UX. A little bit of friction helps you know a little bit more about what you're actually getting into. So this is a demo of Polkadot Ethereum Bridge on Subwallet. And you will see that the flow is exactly the same. So it doesn't matter which service you're using, as long as you're transferring something cross-chain, you will use the same UIs. You don't have to relearn everything from the beginning as well. So you'll see that there's going to be a little warning popping up telling you that this is currently in beta, incurs a high fee, and might take up for an hour to complete. So a little bit of friction and a chance to educate our users. And done, just like that.
All right, and one of our, so we already integrated a constraint swap. And you know that, for example, if you go to the app like hydration, that you want to swap your dot on Polkadot into, for example, some token on hydration, you need to XCM your dot first. So you need to XCM your dot on Polkadot to dot on hydration, and from that you swap your dot on hydration to other token on hydration. So it's a kind of two processes. So I think that, so at Subwallet that we think that it brings confusion for users to do swap. And what we have been done on Subwallet is that we combine two processes into one processes. So users have dot on Polkadot. Users can swap dot on Polkadot to other token on the hydration, and the XCM process is already combined into one process.
Yeah, a little bit of demo about how that's done. This is a demo about how to swap from dot on dot to ETH on, ETH on Ethereum to dot on Polkadot. So this is what we integrate with Chainflip, and this is the UI on the web dashboard. So you see there are several steps that you have to make. And I have a personal story that has been like a laughing stock at Subwallet for a while when I tried swapping one-click cross-chain. So just one click and I lost $50 in gas fees because there's no fee breakdown and there's no confirmation step for me to say, hey, you might want to pay attention to this a little bit. So that's what we do with the swapping. You have a confirmation step, making sure that you see the min receivable, the gas fee. You might want to change the token that you pay your gas in, and then confirm at your own risk.
Okay, so this video will show the process that you can swap token within Access Hub. And this is one of our latest product development. And so I would like to share a story that we have been doing a campaign with DED. So DED is basically minted on Access Hub, right? And we would like to navigate users to the DEX to, how to say that, to explore more use cases of the tokens. But it actually requires user pay 3 tokens? Yeah, 3 tokens to complete the swap. So I think that it's very painful for the users to explore and to try the tokens, in the ecosystem.
Yeah, so that is not sufficient on Asset Hub, so you need USDT to provide sufficiency. You need DOT to provide the gas fee and ED, and when you try to XCM that to a parachain, say, hydration, you also need HDX as your ED on that, and also USDT to provide sufficiency. So that's a pain. So what we want to do on Asset Hub is to integrate the swapping, so you can just easily swap that on Asset Hub to USDT, and that has sufficiency. So you can, easily send your USDT or USDC to centralized exchanges or to other protocols more easily, so that you can participate better in DeFi activities. So third point, seamless and easy UX. And I've been talking a little bit about UX and how we implement it in Subwallet. But here, what we want to tell you is that we have 3 platforms: extension, browser extension, mobile app on iOS and Android, and also web dashboard. And
Yeah, so we believe that until now we are the first wallet in the Polkadot ecosystem that already available on the 3 platforms. And you can see that, so for example, if you would like to manage your access on the go, you can use our mobile. If you would like to interact with the app on desktop, you can use our extension. And if you would like to see, for example, how many dots you have, like how many proportion of dots in your portfolio, you can use our web dashboard. Yeah, so the important things is all our platforms that can sync in a blink via QR code. And for example, if you use web dashboard, you can connect with our extension. Yeah.
yeah, and the best thing about that is that if you are used to one of the platforms, mobile app or browser extension, and you want to try out other platform, you don't need to relearn everything from the beginning, because everything UI, UX is perfectly consistent. Whatever you use on extension is replicated on your mobile phone. And yeah, so that's how we try to deliver a comprehensive experience and also a very seamless experience. Last but not least, high adoption rate. I think Zoe mentioned this in her introduction, but we are now the most used wallet in the Polkadot ecosystem, with more than 1.6 million total downloads and more than 800,000 active users and devices. Pretty impressive, right? Hopefully. And also the most visited D app on Polkadot. This is recorded on our web dashboard. 3 million plus unique quarterly visitors and 500 million plus monthly requests from our web dashboard.
Yeah, so I think that we have been through a long journey to this milestone. So I still remember that when I joined Subwallet, also the first time I know about Polkadot ecosystem, that I searched for Polkadot wallet. So I didn't see any native wallets on the first page of the Google search. Yeah, so I saw some articles about the best Polkadot wallets, but I saw the list in these articles, and I found no native wallets, no native Polkadot wallets in this article. But it has been changed. So today, if you search for Polkadot wallets or even the best Polkadot wallet, you can see that Subwallet on the third position in the first page, and follow with many links of our website or our link on the Google Play Store and App Store. Yeah.
Yeah, and the mastermind behind it is our CGO standing right here. Okay. And we're entering the end of the presentation, so trying to kind of make a position. If you go onto our GitHub, you'll see a huge list of issues that our product teams are working on every day. So the ethos with Subwallet is update and improve every day. So we're at the growth team, nudging the product team and kind of fighting with them every day to push them to deliver and ship according to market demands and user demands. And that's it. Thank you for listening.
Wow. Thank you so much. It was a great presentation. I really liked the user interface, how easy it is to use Subwallet. Are there questions from the audience? Okay. Are we going to onboard new users to Subwallet today? Yes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much again, DJ. And